You didn't hear anything about the race, no? You didn't see anything about the race, did you?
You what, mate?
You didn't see anything about the race, did you?
No, I'll watch it later when it comes on highlights. Should be on around 10, half 10. So I'll watch that and then go straight to bed.
Enjoy it. That's all I'll say.
I'm still going to watch qualifying and all. Probably going to do this, do practice, do qualifying, do race. Get to next weekend, might do practice if there's still time, then I'm going to watch qualifying, get something to eat, watch qualifying and then watch race.
Alright. I'm going to say, from tomorrow I'm going to be like training, sort of like after work. So I don't know if you're going to be able to play a little bit later.
Depends how tired I am. And obviously with it being midweek, well, being weekdays. I didn't know what you call it earlier. Went on Grand Prix, did a quick qualifying run and that in a Ferrari just to see where I were on that on Miami, and I was 10th. I used the exact same setup what I used at race we did yesterday and that.
What you were 10th for you?
Yeah, came 10th. So I definitely think AI are better on this one than last season. And I think it comes down to that battery more than out.
Sorry, who were you in Grand Prix mode?
I went in Ferrari.
Oh, okay.
And I was 6/10 off of my teammate. So like, yeah. I don't know, it might just be me. I just personally feel like the AI is a bit quick on this one compared to last year's. And especially that battery, the battery is completely different in my opinion. It's way different. Like they seem way more powerful with it than what we are.
Well, I think the change of it is, well, especially from Alex Gillen, what he was saying is because like they're smarter now on how they deploy it. Like last year, they always used to deploy it at the same time every lap, so you can predict like when they'd use it or not. But like now they do it at all different times and like recharge at different times.
Yeah, but it's not even that. I mean, I'm generally talking. So when we went through the S's on Miami, and you do that long left-hander and then go onto that big straight. Yes, they get a good launch pretty much, and good traction, but even when I'm following one out of there, I'll turn my overtake mode on my battery, and I've got low downforce. I only had 8 on rear wing and 10 or 11 on front, so I was running pretty low downforce, so I'd have been quick. And they were just passing me as if I was going stood still, even with their battery. It's like, it's not that effective.
Yeah. I know what you mean, that is an issue for sure.
Like, there's no way if I've got my overtake mode on to defend, and they've got theirs on, they should be sailing past me as if I've just got it in normal mode.
Yeah. You got Alex Gillen saying he wants to have 115, 120 AI.
Yeah, but like I say, he can, like you doing that track limits and getting the penalty. He's done it that much as well. But he'll know how much track limits he can use on every single turn without having to get a penalty.
Yeah.
So he'll know how on that Mickey Mouse chicane, he'd know the perfect line to go through there. Don't get me wrong, he's not going to be perfect every time, but more often than not, like 70% of the time, his laps will be consistently hitting it perfect.
Okay, we'll take you this lap.
I'm pleased I managed to fix my pedals out because that was really annoying me. I couldn't figure out why it was not calibrated. I was hoping it wasn't like a bug with the game, but I think it's an issue in my wires actually on here, I think. When are you going to get yourself a wheel then?
Won't be for a while, mate.
Do you reckon you will do it at some point?
Yeah, at some point, but it's not going to be yet. I ain't even got room where I'm living at the minute, so that's not happening.
That's the thing, and you got to have like a good setup at home for it, haven't you?
Yep.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
Another track that was LiDAR scanned as well.
Where?
Yeah.
I've always liked him a lot. Just, I can tell you now, on that front straight, especially come race, even if I deploy my battery again, they're going to deploy theirs and it's so much quicker.
Yeah. So, maybe a patch might come next week, what do you reckon?
I'm hoping there's a bit of something that either makes it so a bit stronger for players because theirs is more powerful, or that they've nerfed the amount of power what AI gets from it.
What I'll do is I'll send you a link on WhatsApp to the EA page where it shows you what they're going to patch for the next thing.
Yeah.
I still think you can attack the very anti-outer quite a bit as well.
Okay, DRS zone coming up, get ready to open
Yeah,
it.
that's okay.
Distance is on your
Yeah.
LFD.
Yep.
So much traffic, man. What's going on? But breaking into a Vactor is a lot more. It's changed a lot. I found.
Which one's that?
The final double left-hander for the main straight.
Oh yeah. I always forget names at bloody corners, mate. And sometimes I'll get names at corners mixed up with different tracks. Other than like Silverstone with Cox and Beckett's and that.
Yeah. Well, do you know the mini corners from Imola?
No, but that's about it.
Do you know Acqua Minerale?
Yeah, is that the left-handed before you go uphill?
No, that's the right-hander. Yeah. Oh. Before you go uphill. Tell you one thing as well, like, watching the race as well live, it just makes you in the mood to want to race.
Oh yeah, I always do that. Whenever I watch it, like, if you're not on, even though I didn't do it on F124 when we stopped playing that after this came out. Yeah, you always want to keep like, wait, I want to get up there. See, with this track I always find I have to put quite a bit of downforce on my car. Like I find it hard, but I know I'm a bit slow on that straight.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
I've had to go back in and take some downforce off the car because I can't hit the speed trap speed on one of my targets.
Oh really?
Yeah, even burning up battery, I can't hit it. So I took like 15 off of my front and rear downforce, should be 20 now.
Are you telling me your wing levels?
You what, mate?
I thought you were telling me your wing levels.
Oh no, I'm not telling you my wing levels, but I've just took 15 off of both of them.
Must be quite high then.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not one of the, I'm not crazily good on knowing setups and know what all different shit does for the car. I know if they give a brief description in, like when you're tuning your car out suspension and that, it tells you. But I try to do, so I've got quite a responsive car, but good stability in my rear end. And I also like to want to try and get good tyre wear, but sometimes trying to get one impacts other. So it's like,
Well, basically, all you need, these cars, mate, I think I've said before, like, the two most important things are your wing levels and your ride height. If you basically run the car too high, you're fucked for the race because you lose so much downforce. Because these ground effect cars, all the downforce is generated from the floor and how low you can run it. And yeah, basically,
it's one of them though, isn't it? When you do ride out, like you can't just whack them to the bottom because then you'll be bottoming out, so you'll be screwed.
You just got to find the balance.
I mean, I don't think you'll be bottoming out on the turns necessarily, but it's definitely on straights, which will then impact your straight line speed.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. And then obviously, like if you got too much downforce on, it's all in the rear wing. If you're slow, it's all about how high your rear wing is. If you want to be faster in the straight, it's just lower your rear wing.
Yeah, your front wing also has a bit of effect though as well. Like if you're higher,
Not as much
higher.
Yeah, not as much. Because if you think about it, the higher downforce you put on the rear wing, just imagining it like
Yeah, it's just pushing that back end, isn't it?
Yeah, how big the rear wing's going to be, the more downforce you put on. So
yeah.
And the rest really is just like preference. But yeah, those for me, those are the two most important things.
Yeah, I've done it. Like that. So when we're driving around with battery, I'll have it on medium, and even if I put it on hot lap, mine seems to get energy back, but not where it's putting it all the way back up, but then I get that where it's too much and it's reduced harvesting, which is annoying.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Like, come on.
Maybe it's bugged a little bit, I don't know.
I think it is, personally. I think it's my preference. I think it's bugged. It's one of the things I just noticed. On this game, I'm really struggling to get to grips with it. If I run it on none, I'm too slow, and it don't go still as quick enough to be able to then deploy it and thinking, try and catch back up and make that time. It's stupid. Right on. How many programs have we got left?
2.
I'm just about to do my race strategy now. I don't know whether to do it on hard and then try it on medium as well, just to get used to more fires. If I am not going to touch them socks, coming in quality. I reckon I know. Come end of this week, we'll probably have the first update from them. The patches.
Yeah. Maybe.
Either that or they might wait another week to see what more people think of the game and stuff.
I'll send you the page there so you can have a look at that. Just keep refreshing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Blocking me. Have you done a race in my team yet?
No.
Yeah, it's weird. As soon as you go to the first race, when you get the strategy screen, there's the thing there saying about the personalised strategy. There's a big thing that comes up that says, make sure you fit between personalised and objectives, as the race strategy program that you're using in practice will change accordingly, or something like that. So why can't they just put those in driver career?
Yeah.
You've got the fuck off. What is up with the AI?
Wow, it isn't that.
Every lap on Villeneuve and Tamburello first left right, they're blocking me. Stuck my face strategy program.
Understood. Stopping this lap. standing by.
I have to do that program again.
Which one? Strategy?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Great about them and the race. Great. Have to do my race strategy program. Again.
Oh, traffic.
No, I just spun it and lost the front wing.
Oh.
Went a bit too fast. You know when you go up that hill?
Yeah, yeah.
You do that quick left-hander. I went a bit too quick, it grabbed one outside and it spun me away inside.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Wow, you've done a quick time.
You think?
Yeah, well, I'm 17.4. I've only managed an 18.3. Even at mediums.
Yeah, car feels quite good here.
I'm going to be back in it, I guess already. I'm going to be fighting not to get lapped.
Check's complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage. Programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
I just need to... Are you ready to retire?
I just need to finish this race strategy.
I just need to make a quick adjustment to my on-screen display.
Right. Should be able to do that in garage.
Yeah, that's why I'm going back to the garage. I don't want to retire from the session because otherwise I can't do it, I think. Do it now. Just bear with me a second on this, mate.
Yep. My bloody car keeps bottoming him out. It's sparking and I've been raising my ride out. It's still fucking sparking.
I hope that's right. When you're racing, do you use the mirrors? Your mirrors?
No.
No. Just a proximity arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to move on, mate, with you. Over.
Do you racing cockpit, Jim?
No, key cam.
Yeah, same.
But I like to have the mirrors not obstructed. So I have to move my MFD a little bit to able to see out the right hand mirror, you know?
Yeah. Wait, I think I'm ready. Right, retiring now, mate. Finally got purple and everything though.
I think this is a track as well that's going to ramp up massively.
Yeah, good though. To do it myself. I'm going to change my wing angle on people.
Is your avatar, when it comes up the rating screen, still showing as Lawson?
On the what rating screen?
Yeah, you know your person who you chose.
No. It's coming up with a guy that I chose.
It's still showing me as the other
Welcome
bloke,
along everybody to Imola, just down the road from Ferrari HQ.
That guy.
They know a thing or
Yeah,
two
it could
about
be a-
pace,
that could be a
and
bug
pace
because
today
we're
is
not an
king.
official F1
It's
team.
qualifying day,
Yeah.
and it's great to have you with us.
Do you know that other guy though, the guy that it's showing you out? He's actually got a better pace stat than Brad Pitt. By one.
Oh, what? Who the
Yeah, the black
guy
guy.
who I chose to take out?
Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, he has a better pace stat.
Wow, we've got the softest compounds in the range here. That C6 tyre is gonna
The quick, but it'll burn out instant.
yeah.
Wow, have you seen difference? It's saying there's not much difference between pace between medium and soft. 2.5 tenths for me.
So yeah, 2 tenths for me as well, yeah. I mean, in real life that wasn't the case. I think the medium was quicker than the soft, wasn't it? Or pretty much the same grip.
Yeah. It won't be for me on this game. It'll still be like mega different.
Do you know what I mean though, with like the qualifying, the times, like when has it ever been like over a second between the top 10?
Yeah. I mean, this is game though, so they'll have to adjust the stats of drivers and stuff. Uke is the biggest one for me.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Sonny Hayes, P2.
Yeah, you've had some decent upgrades, haven't you, apparently, so depending on where that's put you in one at field, you might be really good. But like if you've got a good chassis, you might be good in slow corners and stuff.
Oh, Max, Jesus Christ. Have you gone out on track?
Yeah.
Max has put 6 tenths between him and Leclerc and P1. 14.9. Oh, is that fast?
Okay, when you're ready, let's go. We've been pushed down to P22.
teammates got 9/10 on me. How can it change so much? I did alright last year, yeah? What?
Jesus Christ.
And that's P13, P13.
Wow.
They're in third. Okay, so their best lap so far, 1 minute 15.6.
Same with me, mate, huh? How much have you got on you? 8
Nine.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Back in a sec, mate.
No, it's not.
I'm back.
Cool. I'm gonna go out here. There's no way I'm going through. No way. Not enough. I need to be in Red Bull or McLaren. Even then, I don't think I get through. Well, at Red Bulls, they're just driving around doing laps.
Are they? Are you not in the garage? Are you in the garage now or not?
Yeah, no, it's Sonoda.
How many laps has he done?
About 4. I need a miracle. And even then, if I get through, I'm just going to get absolutely mobbed in race. You can tell.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Please tell me Yuki's gone up the pit. I think he has. The ride is really bad in this car, on this track.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
No, in qualifying it's really bad now. It's so bumpy.
Oh, here it goes.
30 seconds left in the session.
Okay. Not bad. Much better lap, but still scruffy as fuck.
I nailed mine, but I can't go quicker than that.
Nice.
I don't even know where I pulled that one out from, to be fair.
Quicker than Haji.
Crazy that were an absolute nail lap as well, but I know race pace you can't be doing qualifying times all the time, but It's like they'll be doing it and I just won't be able to, so the time difference is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I beat Hadji for now. I mean, you're only a 10th behind, and we've still got this next one to do. So.
Nice lap though. Was that unused or?
No, that was my second fresh set.
All right. Look at Max's time there though.
Yeah, putting the blinded, isn't it?
14.9.
That's his pace stat. And I think they're in front of McLaren on performance, I'm not too sure. Back in a minute, pal.
No worries.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go. Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
I'm back.
All good? Fuck. that unused?
Yeah, surprisingly, it was a shitty lap as well. I'm surprised how much pace I found. The first sector was sloppy, middle sector were okay, and final sector were good. I got them 2 left-handers good. What is it, Rabatza? Or Rabatzas?
At the end, yeah.
Yeah, I got them. I nailed them, and I got the chicane right before him, and that left-hander as you go back, get up that hill. I got that. I did that all right. But the first sector was sloppy. I hit the gravel on that. Not the first chicane, well, first 2 or 3 turns. The second one before you finish first sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went a bit wide there and lost a bit of time.
I spun it at Piratella. Do you know where that is?
Is that the one at top of the hill?
Yeah, you know before you go downhill into Aqua Minerale.
Yeah, that's where I spun it in practice and lost my front wing.
That gravel trap's deadly.
Yep.
You got to get it.
You want to try and carry as much speed as you can, but it's risky because if you hit that gravel trap and you try and keep your foot in, as soon as you get back on tarmac, you're gone.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me there. It's annoying because I was quickest in first sector as well. I went purple.
Yeah, I seem to have done purple at middle sector, but I don't know if that meant purple overall or just the best purple sector for me.
What, on that lap?
Yeah.
No, purple's overall, wasn't it?
Can't be done because Max has got it at 25.8. Must have been my personal best.
Yeah, but personal best is always green, isn't it?
I don't know, mate. That's what I mean. It went purple. But I've only done a 26.4, whereas Max has done a 25.8. He's on fire this weekend. Then again, Lewis is up there. He's pretty good lap time.
That's probably one of my worst sectors in the game. Really, that first sector. Villeneuve and Tamburello.
I'll be honest, I know Agile's probably going to come out on a fresh set, and with how much it ramps up realistically, he's probably going to quicker. But if he doesn't and he makes mistakes or anything like that, I think I've put a decent banker in, considering I'm 7 tenths ahead so far. That's if he even comes back out. He might not come back out, but I've got a feeling he will. Oh yeah, he has.
He's going to have a fresh set of tyres, isn't he? So.
Yeah.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Looks like there's a few that aren't though, from what I can tell.
Was it an Aston in the front? Well, yeah, let's say it because they'll probably say, shouldn't they? Was it the Aston place, really?
Okay, I'm afraid we can push down to P16.
It ramps up, it could drop out.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session. Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Come on! Woo. Nice lap.
Yeah. Felt quick. I nailed them two corners. Well, that one top of hill and then that one after, before end of first sector. I was already up 4 tenths as soon as I went round that.
Oh, I spun it again at Piratella again. Jeez, how can Brad Pitt do a 15 whatever and then now he's on a 16.2?
Just not finding laps, are they? I can't really say. I mean, I've been doing bad laps and all of a sudden I put in a blind and it's like, what the fuck?
It's weird.
I'll be honest, I think they're going to find extra now and I won't be able to. I mean, that lap on there was well. Yeah. At least I beat my teammate in quality again.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Both Astons have managed to get through. But they had some great win.
I can't say much, to be honest. I can't remember.
Fucking Jack Doohan's in and all. Not Gasly. What the hell?
What do you think of Nico Rosberg on commentary?
I've never really been a fan of Rosberg anyway, so.
He does like hear the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
Yep. He's one of the worst champions for me and all.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he was consistent and he's a quick driver, but he's one of the worst. I get he's got family and that and he wants to think it, but he was still young. When you become world champion, at least stay another year and try and defend it, just for the sake of defending it.
Yeah, he was like,
I never understood that, just dropping out and that's it, calling it quits. Like,
everyone ready?
Really?
Okay, let's go. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
You do a lap on medium?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, right quick. I was like, wow, it is true.
Yeah.
And I absolutely, I'll be honest, I know I said the last thing, that last session where, and I nailed that, but that one felt even smoother and everything was nailed perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the C6s are way too soft. They drop off so quick.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty. Okay, we can take you this lap.
Wonder if any AI will go out on a set of mediums.
Nah, surely not. The game's not that smart, I don't think.
You watch now. Everyone out on a set of mediums.
That was a mega lap there on mediums.
Yeah, thing is, biggest time game for me, if I can get it right, is the little chicane that towards end of lap.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you hit curves a bit too hard and you lose traction on the way out, and then you lose a load of time, so it's hard.
Yeah, then you're in the gravel as well.
Yep.
And that's one thing that's changed as well with this game. The gravel traps are way less forgiving. Like when you go off track, you really feel it more.
Yep. I weren't going to use mediums. I thought I might be able to save them for the race, which I couldn't. But they're not too bad. I've only got 4% wet.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
But I didn't look to see who's not gone out. I'm pretty sure someone else has not gone out. McLaren, I do believe.
Have you not got fresh socks?
Yeah. And that 8th another lap. Fuck's sake. Oh well.
It's really hard to nail a lap round there though.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of tricky corners. It's all the left and right. First 2-3 turns, and then turn 4 and 5. 6 where you're just about to go uphill. If you don't get good traction out of that, or go a bit under, have a bit of understeer, you can finger, lose a lot of time.
I just hate this track. I can't stand it. I hate him a lot.
I don't think anyone really improved either, other than Lewis, I do believe.
The cars are just too big and too heavy for this track.
Don't look too disappointed, Hajar.
He's shaking his head.
Yeah, because it's gone back to 2 to me. 2-1. I need to get some points just so I've got that constant thing here until he scores points. I'll always be up on him unless I start doing bad in qualifying and race to it. Dry race and all. Yes. Woohoo!
I don't like the new layout of the R&D tree.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, it's just annoying, I don't like it. It just feels harder to see.
Yeah, the minutes you can't really see what's coming up next.
Right. Back in a sec, mate.
Yep, no worries.
You join us here in Imola as we prepare for what will undoubtedly be a magnificent day of racing. It's time, of course, for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers round 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, and Apex, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Tsunoda. And it's Racing Bulls, Fernando Alonso, Doohan, and Lance Stroll. Sainz, Leclerc, George Russell, and Hayes. Gasly, Hadjar, Esteban Ocon, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Albon, Behrman, Hulkenberg, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through.
Well, mate.
I said I better go to the toilet before. Well, thinking. Right. Ready when you are, pal. At least for this one, so far, I'm nowhere near Ocon.
Yeah.
He's
That's
miles
good.
downfield.
That's of course good. I'm ready, mate. What I'll do is I might have a little bite to eat after this. Do you want to get in, maybe do Monaco quali or?
I don't think so. Might do practice, we'll see.
Right.
I mean, by the time this is ended, it's probably going to be getting close to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, of course you're working tomorrow, aren't you? I'm off.
Yeah, and I want to get food and watch qualifying and probably watch the race later on.
Fair enough.
I've got a feeling that Red Bulls at McLaren are just going to disappear.
What, in real life?
No, on this game right now.
Oh.
Max Norris and the Aston is going to disappear. Well, it depends. A, what your pace is like, and B, Lewis and that can get past you.
I still think I'll drop back a bit because...
Yeah, I am. These first few laps, no matter how much I use my overtake mode to try and defend, I know they're just going to blast past me.
I've literally got the thingy in the perfect position as well. My MFD change on the screen. That's pretty nice. I can perfectly see in both cameras now, in both mirrors.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
hell. Just realised Charles Leclerc is starting quite far back. He's going to be coming through at some point.
Yeah. Like Ferrari's home race, isn't it?
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Oh my god.
What are they doing so slow for?
No! Oh dear.
Mate, something's wrong, look how slow they're all going. What the fuck? No, they're dropping back ridiculous.
What's going on? They're like 4 seconds behind.
Yeah, but it don't feel realistic just driving away.
What do you want to do? Restart?
Yeah, I'll check settings. Because even then, I've had a bad chicane and I've pulled almost half a second on him. That's
You know what we can't
do
do though? We can't check the settings because we're already in the race.
No, we can't close it. Yeah, we can't close it, and then I can do it when we join Blabber before we come in.